Hey, it's me, unapologetically T, and I'm here because, you know, there's a lot of people out here judging other people, and it ain't even for things that, like, you would think one would judge someone for. Like, you got people literally judging people for, you know, their life experiences that they have survived, that they are trying to heal from, that they're trying to figure out. A lot of people are mistaken that just because you make it out alive of whatever situation, trial or tribulation, um, your tax bracket, whatever the case may be, however you view it, whatever scale or level you are on, um, I look at it like our hellscapes. A lot of people feel like just because they made it out of that they are healed. I think we need to stop calling it saved, like I was saved. We need to call it healed. A lot of you have not done the healing work. You have survived what has happened, but you haven't done the healing work. And that was one of the things that I got tired of every time I went through a metamorphosis or I went through a change in life and I made it out of these certain situations alive. I always felt like a part of me was gone. Like a part of me didn't come back that I really, really needed. I always felt like I was missing some shit. I always felt like I didn't know how to properly react and respond to certain things. I just never felt quite whole. And I feel like if you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. But it's going to come a time where if you don't feel like that and you've made it out alive and you still judging people, like I know that's an indicator that you still haven't healed. People who have made it out the motherfucking mud, made it out of hell, made it out of fire, made it out of drowning, made it out of any of these elemental storms and levels that, yes, we sign up for it. Yes, you got to take accountability for it. Yeah, you do got to take accountability for it. But once you come to a level of healing and understanding that in most cases, the pure-hearted people were taking accountability for their actions the whole time they was in this shit. The problem was the pure-hearted people who love hard and they love to a flaw. They were the ones, literally needing to hold other people accountable for the part they played in their lives. So stop telling people how to feel. Stop telling people that they can't complain about what the fuck they just done been through. Stop telling people they can't be angry about what the fuck they just have been through or experienced. All you're doing is pushing and promoting narcissistic abuse continued. All you're doing is pushing and promoting people suffering in silence because they're less likely to come out and talk about it because they're fear judgment. I can tell who has actively made some step forward to literally trying to heal, not just make it out of what you went through and you finally get the house, the car, the job, the career, or you finally get the love and the relationship you got, but yet and still you still bitter towards what the fuck you done been through, and it shows. You projected on the others. So like if another person that been through a certain situation as you, like a hit dog gonna holler every time where you ain't heal yourself at. Your judgment is more of a reflection of you than it is the person that you speaking on. The person that you speaking on literally can tell publicly what the fuck they're going through because they don't give a fuck about what you think. And even if they do give a fuck, they still showing courage because that is courage. Courage is not the lack of fear. Courage is doing it anyway, even though you are afraid. But some of y'all don't know what courage look like. Some of y'all don't realize y'all made it out alive, but you still got some work to do and some soul retrieval to do. You not fully there yet. To pass judgment on things that you haven't healed from yourself is wicked. You need to look at your heart. Your heart is showing up kind of crazy right now. Definitely, if you've been through that same situation yourself, you're showing that you still haven't healed yet in certain areas. You're not showing that you better than that person that's currently going through it. You're showing that you still haven't healed parts of you. Because I'd be damned if I'm going to talk shit about somebody who been through some shit that I done been through. That seemed crazy. That's insanity. You still got some work to do. You get to a point of healing where you realize, oh shit, well, we all have signed these deals and we all have made these decisions and we have all made these choices, and we're literally people on different paths at different times in our lives, and anything we're doing currently is what we're meant to do. Like, literally, that's just what we're meant to do. So when I meet people who are still passing judgment, like, you still got some work to do. We all do. You should do it. But I'm going to let you know, I done already spoke over me and the pure-hearted who have survived and did the hard work and made it out this shit alive. Don't speak on us. Don't fucking judge us when we publicly telling you what the fuck we done been through. Don't do that shit. God has selected us to talk and tell the truth. And what you ain't gonna do is speak on us and make our shit something that you can clown and joke on. Something that you can be malice and filled with hate on. You gonna end up burning the contract that you currently have, because obviously you're still miserable. And you're gonna end up with one of our deals. Because our new lives cost us our old ones. So our old ones are still floating out there somewhere. And I don't want that to go to waste. Because some people used to say, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Well, you know what? I'm rewriting history. Because a lot of these rules and shit, this love and light shit is not what the fuck we used to go by. So, you know what? For me and mine, for me and who with me, you speak on us, you think too hard. You can think some thoughts and you can work through them and sit through them. But if you think too fucking hard and too much with malice on mine, you can just think the shit. You're going to sign a deal with our old life. Anything you speak on, you're going to end up talking. When you be like, well, if it was me in this situation, I would have did this. We don't find out what the fuck you going to do. Because that's one, I hate that shit. And I've done that before. I admit to y'all all the time, accountability. And guess what? When the fuck I would speak on somebody else, that shit would find me. So guess what? The same is going to happen to you. You're going to learn that when you in these situations, it ain't easy to think that quick. It ain't easy to pivot that quick. It ain't easy to think like that when you being fucking psychologically abused, when you have been sexually abused. You're rewired and you don't think the same. You don't have the same thought process. It don't move as fast. Sometimes you in complete shock when shit happening to you. You're going to stop speaking on when people feel triggered and they have outbursts. If they want to fucking have an outburst, we are spiritual beings living a human experience. We going to allow them. Ain't nobody holding this shit in. It's 2025. We fucking tired and fed up. And a lot of us are angry and tired of holding it in. And I say, if you ain't going to crash out in public, crash out with however the fuck you want to. As long as you going to still be there for you, yourself, and your kids. If you want to rant and holler online, fucking rant and holler online. We see people dying online all day. Ain't nobody upset about that shit. Ain't nobody speaking on that shit but a select few. So if you want to speak on people's petty business and petty lives, like you want to do that shit, their old lives gonna find you. And we're gonna see how you do it. And yet you're not gonna reap the benefits that they have or that they will reap once they get to a certain level of healing. You're not going to reap it. What you're going to do is learn to shut the fuck up and mind your business. You're going to learn to watch another man's shortcomings and downfalls and whatever life lessons, and you're going to learn to utilize them and learn from them. And if you already learned that lesson, then you're going to show respect because you know what the fuck it is to come from that. Anything outside of that, you are operating on a goddamn frequency that ain't gonna make it on New Earth. It ain't. So play safe when it come to over here. When it come to mine, everybody, got something to say. Everybody a goddamn guru all of a sudden. But let's see what you do when it's your turn.